We are under the light as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between the Aces and the Aces. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. At the plate, Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Again, another foul ball. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. It's a slider that backs up for a ball. Line to the right side. But right there is Albert at first as he's able to reach up and take it for out number one.
Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Juan Mejia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Drilled to first. Pujols has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Skied down the left field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. Into the box, Marlon Vasquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. One out, nobody on. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. One and two, here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he got him. Here's Albert now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone, a home run. Stepping in, Jose Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready, here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Guerrero is under it. And that ends the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Pulled toward right center field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez has a play. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Encarnacion. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Jose Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. He's set. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. As a look, now the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Romero. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Number 77.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Mejia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And a sinker. Stepping into the box, Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Popped him up. Cano onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Cal Ripken, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping in, Marlon Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit sharply on the ground, and this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Albert Pujols to the plate. Settling in now, Albert Pujols. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding in, Gary Sanchez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Fouled off. Bullet back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Sanchez leads off second with nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Vasquez has it in his tracks. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And a big swing and miss, and Vlad not holding back there, falls behind 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Back to first, and they'll get Cano as well. It's a double play. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Guerrero is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
First baseman, Edwin.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between New York City and Boston. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Stepping in, Cal Ripken, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Aces, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Mejia is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number one. So stepping in, Marlon Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Again, another foul ball. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Marte ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. So a runner at third here with one gone, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Yeah, and they just don't want any part of Pujols here, and rightly so, as he'll trot on down to first on the intentional walk. At the plate, Jose Bautista. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. No balls and one strike. The 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Robbie Cano now. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. There to take it is Ramirez. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bautista has a read on it. One out. Now at the plate, Juan Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Mejia is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game, with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Mejia stands at first with one out. Grounded to third. This could be two. Ramirez is up with it. Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In Gary Sanchez. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Francisco Liriano, hit weakly back to the mound. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this with a breaking ball. Cruz at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ripken is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And Guerrero's aboard with a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Bautista off the light tower, and it's gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and you're now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So here now is the pitcher, Edinson Volquez. Left side. And the throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here's Starling Marte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball that just misses inside.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bautista there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Leading off the inning, Marlon Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third. In now, Albert Pujols. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's a high pop-up. Volquez waits on it. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Robinson Cano, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into short left center. Guerrero has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Juan Mejia. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Digging in now, Nelson Cruz flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Vasquez moves over. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero. He singled and scored in his first appearance. Kelvin Herrera is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Vasquez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. You're short, hit hard. There to take it is Ramirez on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cruz on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Pujols over to his left. 1 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Now the pitch.
Very rarely, man, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And the throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Edinson Volquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's straight smoke.
Threw it right past him. Now, Kelvin Herrera. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cal Ripken. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Line drive base hit. Digging in once again, Marlon Vasquez. He's a diamond player who has a dangerous combination of skills, power and speed. And this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. 2 on here with 1 man out. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Cano is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Dribbled up the line. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Ready once again. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. At the plate, Nelson Cruz 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his own. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Marte at second. Sanchez at first. 1 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding into the box, Jerry Familia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Right side. Cano fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Back up the middle. There to take it is Ramirez. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the 1st out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. Now at the plate, Jerry Familia is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Francisco Mejia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Guerrero going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Cal Ripken. It was a single for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. At the plate, Marlon Vasquez. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Jose Leclerc enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Left fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to see a pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a little taken aback by this. I thought we were going to have a low-scoring game like Matty just attested to. But the offense, let's tip our hats. Some guys were missing locations, and they didn't miss the heater.
You know what, D-Wood, this just goes to show you, no matter how you look at a paper before this started, we both thought that this was going to be a low-scoring affair. 2 really good pitches. That hasn't been the case. When you think you have it figured out, you haven't come close to figuring any of it out.
Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. So 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And here's Albert now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Riding in, Jose Bautista. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, how about Cano? Got him. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Alex Coleman will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You can tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Leclerc. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guerrero has a play. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Alex Coleman. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Jose Reyes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Juan Mejia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the batting order. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lost it in the air out toward right center. Cruz is after it, lays himself out and makes this spectacular catch. No, the call is that he trapped it. Settling in now, Marlon Vasquez. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Albert Pujols.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Vasquez at third with nobody out. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Bautista, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is digging in. Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marte going back to the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. Gone! Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Leclerc. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. And the first pitch is bounced on the ground to Ramirez at short. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Albert now. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. And a big swing and miss, and Vlad not holding back there, falls behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Curveball grounded towards second. Cano has it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
The shortstop, number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. At the plate, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And he is out on the tag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Nelson Cruz. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seems to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for your
Field in Denver. MLB Network is live and on the air. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between Boston. Into the box now, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So striding forward now, Juan Mejia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Cano is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Liriano has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And right back to work as the Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Hit sharply on the ground, and this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Marlon Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. And the throw from Guerrero will not be in time as they run on Vlad and make it pay off. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Albert Pujols. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Standing in, Jose Bautista. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Digging in, Robinson Cano. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. In now, Nelson Cruz. Set and the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. The relay, and he will dive on the base with the baseball to record the out. And coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on.
Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul still 0-2. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So digging in now, Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A pause and the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Robinson Cano becomes the first out of the inning. On the ground to third. And throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Edwin Encarnacion now trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Vasquez has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Francisco Liriano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Popped him up. Ramirez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. High in the air into shallow left center. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. Riding in once again, Marlon Vasquez. He singled his last time up. This is skied out toward right. Cruz is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Here's Hanley Ramirez, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Edinson Volquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he can't field it cleanly. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz has it in his tracks. Makes the catch and digging in now, Albert Pujols. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And
Pujols is going to keep on going.
And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first swing and a miss at a ball down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Now batting, Robinson Cano. He hit a sac fly earlier. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cruz ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Bautista rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and a strike to count. To short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. And there's out number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for...
Ouch, that one hit him. Now at the plate, Francisco Liriano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Volquez sets. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bounce to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Stepping up now, Juan Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Mejia is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
High in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Gary Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1. Popped him up. Ramirez is there, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Marlon Vasquez. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Here's Albert now. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. One strike to Pujols. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop-up. Encarnacion over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Robbie Cano now. Runner in scoring position with two runs. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set and the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back, and it's gone. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.